Alright, deck intro time. And this time, we're putting Magtheridon to the test. So for this combo, we're going to play Magtheridon, and then summon him by destroying the 1/3 enemy warders. Then we're going to copy Magtheridon as many times as possible, utilizing Unsleeping Soul, Faceless Manipulator, and Psyche Split. So I decided to put this combo in a Galakrond pre-shell so that we have access to the card Fate Weaver. And I also decided to include 2 Dragon Breeders, so we can potentially reduce our entire hand up to 4 times, which is crucial because this combo is quite expensive. Although perhaps more interesting than this combo itself, I actually spent several hours testing Hearthstone cards to determine which ones can copy Magtheridon the minion, and which ones summon a Dormant copy of Magtheridon, and the results were actually pretty surprising. So in terms of cards that are actually able to copy Magtheridon the minion, I was able to find the following cards that worked. So for Demon Hunter, we have Soul Split. For Priest, we have Psyche Split, Unsleeping Soul, Mirage Color, Powered Replicate, and Vivid Nightmare. For Druid, we have Germination and Gloop Sprayer. For Mage, we have the Secret Splitting Image and Molten Reflection. For Paladin, we have the Making Mummies Quest Hero Power. For Shaman, we have the Spellstone. For Warlock, we have Ectomancy. For Warrior, we have Sudden Genesis and Bloodsworn Mercenary. And finally, for neutral cards, we have Faceless Manipulator and Sathovar. So all of those cards are able to copy Magtheridon the minion. So in terms of cards that summon a Dormant Magtheridon, it's pretty much any card that pulls Magtheridon from your hand, from your deck, or resurrects Magtheridon in any meaningful way. So cards like Psychopomp, Resurrect, the Priest Spellstone, Eternal Servitude, Shadow Essence, Onyx Bishop, Xeric's Cloning Gallery, and Mass Resurrection certainly will not work. Another interesting set of cards that summon a Dormant Magtheridon would include anything that gives Death Rattle or Reborn. So this would include things like Ancestral Spirit, Vivid Spores, Grave Ruin, Corpse Raiser, Carnivorous Cube, Desperate Stand, Embalming Ritual, and the Paladin Secret Redemption. And lastly, in terms of cards that summon a Dormant Magtheridon, I'll just highlight a couple that I found particularly shocking. The first one being Shadowy Figure. So if we summon a Magtheridon and give it the Grave Ruin Death Rattle and then copy it with Shadowy Figure, that Shadowy Figure is instantly dormant. And perhaps the other most shocking card that does not work is Prince Taldaram. The fact that we can use Faceless Manipulator and get a 12/12 Magtheridon, and we can't copy Magtheridon with Prince Taldaram and get a 3/3 is really bizarre. And the last two I'll highlight are definitely Carnivorous Cube and Tehran Gorefiend, which you would think by the card text that they would work, but sadly, they do not. So I think that's pretty much it for the deck intro this time, guys. Magtheridon is a very strange card with some very unintuitive interactions. That being said, I'm sure I didn't test everything, so if you have some interesting Magtheridon interactions, I'd love to read them down in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, best of luck to you, and thanks so much for watching. Thank you guys for the follow. Appreciate that. Pretty good hand. Do I agree to keep a Faceless? Yeah, sure. We'll try to get one more good game in and then we'll do some more testing, I think. Because I'm interested to know how some of these other cards work. I have 2 duplicators. So the biggest thing in Rogue is what Flick is absolutely devastating. And Sap and the Freezing Trap Minion guy. There's a few bad cards in Rogue for sure. Your blood. Mill Rogue? You can't really play Mill Rogue in Standard anymore. There's so few cards that draw. There are simultaneous draw. There's like Tentacled Menace and the dragon one, the Grapple Sniper. But again, this is one, so it's too hard to do it in Standard. Problem is if it's Ambush. Ambush is really bad for me. So if I coin the shield, it's going to die. That's weird. Oh. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's fine. I will act as your scapegoat. decent. Well, we just need to get a little more damage on a board clear, and we have 3 copiers right now, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, he's probably playing Flick. So how do we get him to use his Flick before we do the combo? Still pretty good. Oh my god. We have a few duplicators. Let's play one now. Don't have a Dragon Breeder right now, but he may not kill it either, so. Could flick the Fate Weaver, that'd be bad too. That would be bad as well. Hopefully he'll flick like an Infiltrator or something, or a Defender. That'd be better. Sure. Okay. Really? Why? It's kind of weird. That's a good drop.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one. We are all bound to fate.
He may flick it now. That's good.
It is destiny.
But I've gotten pretty good discounts here. Pretty solid. There's a few. There's the Tentacled Menace and there's the Grapple Sniper. They both make the opponent draw. But they're so expensive, you can't really make a mill rogue out of it. It's just not really feasible. But there's very few that are simultaneous draw.
So many options.
You'd have to like Togwaggle scheme it in your own deck and like draw it with like a goblet or something, and I don't know, it's not gonna work. Yeah. It's too difficult. That's really not a good evolve target. 2 minute 3/5. Okay. Pog. Getting there. This is going to be the saddest flick of all time. I can feel it. The worst flick you've ever seen.
I will act as your scale dragon.
Galakrond's all the way up too. Oop.
Hey, give me that! Thy blood be born again.
It's not great.
The end begins.
I will act as your scale.
That was pretty good. Yeah, whatever.
It is destiny. Protect the roost.
You missed Test and Standard? Yeah, Test is always fun. Don't do that, flick it instead! Flick, you know you want to. Maybe you'll flick now.
I will act as your scale dragon.
Oh, okay.
His will be done.
I could keep it healthier, I guess. I could go here. Let's do that. Nah, it's
His
better this way.
will be done.
I should probably clear the whole board. It's for Togwaggle purposes.
It is your time.
It is destiny.
Play Flick! Flick it!
I hope you like my invention.
Little Flickerino.
From nothing, power.
Hey Larioso. Welcome. That's not Flick! That's cheating! Now, if these die, it makes my Katrina better. So there's that, I guess. Come on, I have like all the duplicators. Ridiculous.
With death?
It is destiny.
Pain and suffering await you.
Okay, I mean, I don't really want that. Ow! Who runs ow? Is that poor man's Flick? I wonder if he's some OTK combo. He's drawing a lot. Or if he's just trying to grow all his Galakrond, I don't know. He might flick the Prime, that's fine. Oh. Did he play that with no secrets? The heck? What the heck you doing, man?
You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
We are all bound to fate.
What's the best way to do this? Just kill the taunt. I don't really care. I can hit here. This is going there. Just depends how much I value the taunt. Yeah, this is fine.
Dance till you're dead.
Don't leave me.
We'll overtrade here.
Is destiny.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want him to concede at this point. We'll trade badly.
You are too late. His return is nigh.
Okay. That's not good. That's how I die. Just do it now. Hope he doesn't have flick.
I wonder.
Okay.
Release me, and I will grant you a merciful death.
Dance till you're dead.
I still need to hit there, right?
Protect the roost.
Yeah.
Dance till you're dead.
It is destiny.
Oh god, come on. Okay, that's pretty good. No flick! No flick!
Darken the sky.
That shouldn't kill me? Even if he gets 4 Kronks, that's only 25, right?
You are too late.
But he could clear my board.
Is
He got a bunch of them. Magtheridon, 5-star card. 5 stars. Totally worth it.
for Doomhammer.
Noon give me strength.
I don't even think I keep Thanos. I think I'm gonna toss it for later. Okay. Not quest.
Mind if I roll me?
Weird. Maybe it's just straight up Galakrond.
I hope you like my
Oh,
invention.
that's weird. Okay. Maybe Galakrond then.
Hey, give me that!
Hmm.
We hunger for vengeance.
Thanos. Weird. So the ones that seem to work seem to be the ones that take into account Mag's current health and attack. The ones that don't are the ones that... To think about that.
I will act as your scale downward.
What if this guy's playing the Skull Hunter deck? That's pretty annoying.
More like a wisp than a word.
He's going to overdraw. I think he's playing the Skull Hunter deck? This is pretty similar to when I was playing earlier. Could be. If he is, I'm gonna die.
I wonder.
It's still weird to me that Tal'Daram and Shadowy don't work, but then a card like Mirage Caller does. But I guess that still makes sense. The text is different on them anyway, so. Jeez. I only have 2 copiers in my hand right now. I can probably wait for 1 more copier. But Mirage Caller does have different card text. I mean, it is different. But it's weird. Got a Hex. Oh, that's fine. Thrallbar.
Tombs.
You're paying for my
Yeah, this guy is the Skull Hunter deck. Wow. It's going around. I probably lose then. Maybe I just need to start reducing then.
Thy blood be born again.
I kind of want to wait for 1 more, but I probably shouldn't do that. But
Your head
Whatever.
isn't as empty as it looks.
yeah, it's definitely a Skull Hunter deck. That's funny. Heh.
We are all bound to fate.
You'll grow to be a fierce one.
Fine. Hey, Pickle Radish, welcome.
I hope you like my
Probably an overdraw here. No, maybe not. He's definitely an overdraw now. I'd probably waste one of these to make him overdraw.
Your blood.
I could Fate Weaver there, but
My
meh.
hand is too full.
Pretty good mill. I'm not gonna kill those either, so he has to kill himself. I did it. That's funny.
We are all bound. We are all bound to fate.
Yeah, we're kind of in trouble here, though. He shouldn't have a great answer to the Magtheridons, unless he has multiple hexes and maybe like a really big scheme. But the list I saw didn't even run scheme, so. I'm going to be dead in a second.
It is destiny.
Do I enjoy any meta decks currently? Let's see. In standard or in wild? In standard, probably no. Not really. Galakrond Rogue's not terrible, but
You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
It is destiny.
standard is kind of boring. You were right. Let me see. In wild, I don't really like any Demon Hunter decks. Paladin's pretty boring. Quest Mage used to be fun, but now it's so degenerate. It's kind of, eh. Warlock, not really.
We are all bound to fate.
Escape, dragon.
That's actually kind of a bad thing. Oh no, it's fine actually. It's fine. I'm gonna say it messes up my Breath of the Infinite, but it really doesn't. That's good for me. I must have a terrible draw to not have the Skull Hunter out already on my Ev. One Magtheridon, please. Wow, he's pulled his Hex. Magtheridon, come on! God dang it! We have a couple turns anyway, because once he plays the Squall Hunter... Oh, he's gonna kill me here, or he's gonna Dormant it? Okay. Well, we're on a clock now. God dang it. Get me Magtheridon!
I hope you like my invention.
Can I do it this turn? I need to wait. 4. I can do it this turn, right? I can't play the Faceless then. I can get 3.
Away, intruder! Release me, and I will grant you a merciful death.
3 should be enough. What you got? I bet he feels pretty bad about using his hexes now. He could have random hex. Does he have random one? Oh, Frosh. He had to use some of his burn there. That's good. I guess I technically could play Vargoth in this deck too, but it's not guaranteed to copy a Magtheridon at that point. Could copy the Vargoth. Although I have to, well, I'm usually going to board clear on the same turn anyway, so maybe it's not a good idea then. If you're doing it over 2 turns, that probably works. Watch me be dead.
I'm almost out of cards.
Can he kill me?
I'm out of cards.
Are you joking? That's actually ridiculous. Oh, thank God, it wasn't enough. Woo! If he didn't have to use that Frost Shock, he would have killed me there. Right? Or was he off? Was the Frost Shock lethal? I may have missed it. He may have still been off a mana. I think he was off a mana still. He needed 1 more mana. That was close.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay.